Make sure that you are tuned in. You guys, we are getting into some things. We are getting into some things today, okay? Do not leave. Send this live to 5 people that you know that this will benefit. If you are trying to start a business, if you want to know about business credit, if you want to know about Airbnb, Turo, side hustles, and if you want to know a little bit about me, make sure that you tune in. Do not go anywhere. Stay locked in with me so I could drop these gems, okay? So this amazing gentleman that is on this live with me, his name is Nate. He reached out to me and he wanted to do an interview with me. So I'm going to let Nate introduce himself really quickly, and then we're going to let him take the floor because he is going to be the one controlling this entire dynamic right here. So go ahead, Nate.
Hey, people, listen, I am glad that the people are here. Just let me know that y'all can hear me clearly. Can you hear me good? Okay, so I'm Nate. I'm Nate Jameson. I am from Columbus, Ohio. I do a bunch of different things. I do a lot of community events, connecting different people. I'm a minister at the church. I do a lot of different stuff. But the point for what we are doing tonight is to get this info out to the people, to bless the people, to encourage somebody, to give you all the knowledge. And I love picking people's brains. So I reached out and I like to interview people. And so here we are. Here we are coming in. I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I haven't been on live in so long, and I really, really miss my followers.
Yeah.
So I am super excited, and I just want to share a lot of information with you guys. I'm super excited. But Nate, I'm letting you take the floor. You're about to control this whole interview. So let's see what you got going on. Let's see what you got.
If you don't mind, can I open up with a prayer? Can I start with a prayer to make sure?
Yes, of course. Yes,
okay.
Of course.
If you're with us, if you're just tuning in, I want you to bow your head, close your eyes, receive this prayer. Heavenly Father, we come before you right now in the name of Jesus, Lord God. First of all, God, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this opportunity. We thank you for waking us up. We thank you for giving us a chance to fellowship, to communicate via technology, via the internet, via Instagram. And God, we're just asking that some pieces of knowledge, some pieces of information that are spoken on and expounded on today will really encourage and bless somebody to want to do more in business, to want to do more in life, to want to become better. And I just thank you for allowing both of us to be willing vessels tonight. And we're believing that somebody will be blessed from what they hear. So we thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
We got that.
Type amen in the chat if you like that prayer. Type amen in the chat if you like that prayer, and God is going to send you and deliver you through 2022.
Oh, come on now. Don't get started now. How do I? This is my first question for you. How do you pronounce your name? Zakia?
Zakia, yes. Zakia. My name is Zakia. If you guys do not know, my name is Zakia. A lot of people call me Financial Bae. That is my persona on the internet. But my name is Zakia. I'm Jamaican though, so my mom calls me Zakia. But my name, American pronunciation is Zakia.
Okay. I just want to make sure I got it right. So listen, I love to get into where people come from, what makes you you, before we even tie into what you do, what you do as far as business, career. Zakia, who are you? Where you're from? Your age? Give the people that information who may not know.
Okay, awesome. That's a really good question. Okay, so my name is Zakia. I am 24. I am a content creator and a student. I currently am getting my bachelor's degree in financing and a minor in accounting. I had a really good upbringing. I was in a 2-parent household, mom and father. They're both Jamaican immigrants. I am first generation American. So when my family first came to America, they basically migrated over here, and then they had me. They met through a mutual friend, and they pretty much had me. I was born in Maryland, lived a little bit of my life in Florida, but I currently live in Georgia right now. I tell people that I am from Georgia because that's where I spent a lot of my upbringing and had a lot of my experiences in Georgia. So I am from Georgia. Preferably, I live in Snellville. That's where I'm from. I do not live in Atlanta. Everybody thinks when you say you're from Georgia, you're from Atlanta. I am from Snellville, Gwinnett County area in Georgia. So yeah.
And it sounds to me like do you have a love or a draw for finances, for business, for money, for accounting? Where did that come from? Did your parents pour that into you, or how did you even get that?
That's a really, really good question. So both of my parents kind of instilled that in me, but in their own special way. So for me growing up, financial literacy wasn't really taught like in the household. My parents, they kind of taught me about credit, but not really. It was more so on a fear-based type of situation. Like most Black parents, they teach their kids not to get credit cards, not to expound in credit, not to learn about credit, but just to stay away from it because of their own, things that they've went through in their own past when they've had credit, opened up credit cards, and now they're in debt or their credit score is not where they want it to be. So my parents kind of taught me about credit, but it was from a perspective of fear. So I had got a job at Best Buy and I was basically doing a lot of credit card applications for people. And it kind of made me want to get into understanding that a little bit more. Also, my mother, she really encouraged me to buy a house when I was 23. And me and her like would drive around and look at different properties together. And we would basically be like, okay, we should do this house. So my mom actually held my hand through the entire home buying process. And through that basically encouraged me to share that information with my followers. When I first started my content creation platform, I would mostly talk about like home ownership and why it's important to be a homeowner rather than a renter, and the benefits of it and how you build equity and things like that, and HELOC, and how you can actually pull the equity out of your house and buy more properties and stuff, because I feel like that's not something that we expounded on as a Black community. We don't really talk about home ownership a lot. And a lot of times what I've noticed amongst like the African American community, I feel like once you turn 18, your parents pretty much say, okay, well, you have to figure it out. You have to go out on your own and just kind of figure it out. And I feel like that's not the right way that you should raise your children. I think I don't think that's the right way that you should bring your children up. I think you should really teach your children about home ownership and not try to push them out of the nest so fast.
Wow. So you're only 24.
Yeah, I'm only 24.
Only 24. You started your financial literacy journey in 2020, right?
Yes, I started my financial literacy journey in 2020, and then we kind of moved into 2021.
So things have been moving at a rather quick pace for you, would you say, since you really dialed in and focused and
Yes. So when I first started my YouTube channel, you guys, I did not think I was gonna ever have like over like 5,000 followers. When I first started my like everything, I started my Instagram from the Instagram that I've always had since I was in high school. And I just started making like content and reels. And one of my reels like blew up. Like it got like 10,000 plays in like 24 hours. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that's not normal, but whatever. And then like it ended up going up to like 280,000 plays in like less than a month. And I was constantly like getting followers little by little, but I really jumped from like 3,000 followers to like 12,000 followers in the matter of like a couple of weeks. And
wow.
yeah, that was a lot for me, like personally, because I never thought that my platform would get so like big as to where it is now. And I know that it can be a whole lot larger if I would be more consistent, but it like I did not think that this was gonna be a thing. Like I didn't think that I was gonna be making courses, ebooks, nothing. Like this really like caught your girl. You know how something catch you by surprise? All
Right.
of this, you guys, I swear to God, all of this caught me by surprise. Like when y'all be DMing me and stuff, like I really still be taken back. Like I still get taken back when people want to reach out to me, work with me, even buy my books. Like I still get like teary eye and I get so like emotional because personally I know like where I'm coming from and where I started at and where I'm at right now. And it makes me so happy to really be able to share this information with people because I don't know what it is. Like it just makes me really happy to do this type of stuff. And it's helping people. It's not me, making content about nonsense. It's really something that I can help people with and show people, so it really touches me to help people.
Wow. So you weren't even looking per se for the followers. You were just putting the information out like, yo,
yes.
And then followers just started coming in a matter of a few weeks. That's a big jump. That's a big jump from 3K to 12K. That's a jump.
Yes. Like I swear, like you guys, like I swear this be still like because sometimes like I don't really get on my Instagram. I haven't really been as active, but I'm about to change that. And I'd be looking at the followers and I just be like, how did I get here? But it's because of like me just being consistent and me just putting out genuine content that's relatable and that's catchy, and you know, people just really appreciate that. So I'm really thankful that you guys are allowing me to use my platform to give you guys information, you know.
And she still gets emotional, y'all, when y'all reach out and when y'all you know, ask for help or order ebooks or whatever the case may be. So that shows you, one, that you actually care about the people, that you have some type of emotional attachment, and this is not just about the bread for you. You know what I mean? It's about the wow.
It's not, and I still get this like thing like in my like spirit where I just be like, dang, I don't want to charge people for this information. Sometimes I do like want to charge people, but I'd be like, dang, am I really gonna charge this much? Like I still be like contemplating like what should my price be like when it comes to the type of content that I push out, because when I started all of this, like I really wanted it to just genuinely help people, but at the same time, you know, you have to charge for your time and stuff like that. But yeah, like I really did not anticipate all of this at all, like in the slightest.
I want to do a little exercise with you. Give me the first 3 words that come to your mind that describe your childhood.
3 words that describe my childhood. I would have to say stable. The second word would be fulfilling. The third word would be I'm thinking about my mom. Stern.
Okay.
Stern. Yeah. Those are like the 3 words that describe my childhood.
So I would assume, but I'm going to ask you, are those also 3 things that you would hope to bring to your own family one day? Stability,
Yes.
fulfillment,
Yes.
and stern, some type of structure, and
Yes. I think about how I'm going to be like as a mother a lot, even though like I don't plan on having kids until I'm like probably 30, but I feel like that's the way that I want my kids to be raised. I want to raise my kids the way that my parents raised me, but
right.
just in a more like, you know, like futuristic way. So I might like, you know, update the things that they did when they were bringing me up. But yeah, like I had a really good childhood for the most part. Like, you know, I had 2 really amazing parents. You know, they were very, and they still motivate me, you know, and push me and really like help me get to where I'm at. And I feel like a lot of the times, like especially with my mom, like my mom is my best friend, and a lot of the times when I'm going through a lot of personal stuff, I talk to my mother. I have a really good relationship with my mom, and I cry to my mom, I cuss, I get mad, I do a whole bunch of stuff, but I can show that side to my mother, and I know that she will always have my best interest at heart, compared to like somebody that is like off the street or like a best
Right.
friend or something like that, because you never know. Your mom, she's always like for your better interest. So I feel like that's the real reason why I go so hard and I have such a good foundation.
I love my mama, but she growing up, she was on my back. She drove me crazy, but it was a blessing. Her being stern like that and being on me helped shape me and, you know, bring some discipline to my life. So I appreciate those things. Now give me 3 words that describe your personality. For someone who may not know you, 3 really
Oh,
strong that describe you.
oh Lord, I done dropped something. So 3 words that would describe me is funny. I'm very goofy. Like if you know me and you're in my inner circle, if we're around each other, I'm gonna be cracking jokes and making like jokes and making you laugh and stuff like that. So I'm funny. I would say that I'm motivational. So if you're around me and we're personal friends, I won't let you doubt yourself. Like I won't let you second guess yourself. That's not something that none of my friends will ever do. Like if you feel like you're second guessing yourself, or if you feel like you can't do something, I'm going to give you a solution. So I'm like that. I'm a motivational person. I'm a solutionist. A lot of my friends, like a lot of my friends are entrepreneurs, and they come to me like when they want to take their business from point A to point C. I like to give people ideas. I like to tell people like, I think you should do this. This will really benefit your brand. This will really take your brand to the next level. But I don't like charge people for this. Like if you like want to have a conversation with me and you're my friend, I don't like charge people. I just literally tell them like, this is what you should do. this is how you should take your brand to the next level and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
I like to analyze things. So yeah, I'm funny, motivational, and I would say like an analyst. Like I overanalyze a lot of stuff. Not for my best benefit, I don't think, but yes.
Mhm. Where do you think that came from, being an overanalyzer?
I would say my mother. Somebody said it's been 20 minutes. Are you gonna talk
Oh
about
my,
the topic?
we are going to get there. Be patient. Be patient.
I'm
Jesus,
sorry.
how you pronounce that person's name? Look,
Jolie.
listen, we gonna get.
Jolie, we're gonna get into it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Jolie. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We're gonna get into it though. We're
I
gonna
like
get into it.
personal though, along with the business, the career. You know what I'm saying? I wanna know what makes you you.
Say, guys, it's a Tuesday. Jolie, I love you. You are so funny. Oh, Lolly. Her name is Lolly. I agree. Type a one in the chat if you're ready for me to get into why you here. Type a one in the chat if you're ready for me to get into some things. Type a one in the chat.
That was gonna be the next question anyway. LOL. Do that later, fam. Yo,
I'm so sorry.
it's all good. It's all
Yo,
good.
my followers are so impatient and they be dragging me and they like, oh my God. I love y'all so much. Drop one in the chat if y'all ready for me to get into some things. We're gonna get
Oh,
into some
they want
things.
they want to hear. Okay, I see. I see. Well, you know what? We're gonna get the people what they want.
We're gonna get the people what they want.
2020, big year for you, right? Big year for you. 2020.
2021 was a really big year for me too. 2021.
But 2020 is when you started the financial literacy journey, correct?
Correct.
So you started in 2020. Okay, I need you to dial in on that. Paint the picture. How did you get things rolling? What did you lay out first? Was it your social media? You know what I'm saying? How did
Okay, so first things first,
you,
like moving into the space that I'm personally in, I talk about financial literacy. So it's like I'm more of one of those people like you have to practice what you preach. So first things first, like anybody who's listening right now, what you need to do, like if you want to really be successful, is download Audible. Download Audible. Like that was like the first step into my whole entire financial literacy thing. Download Audible and listen to books. There are some amazing books that you can listen to that will show you how to get from point A to point B, like building business credit. And a lot of people want to know how to build business credit, and people are charging a lot of money for something that you can learn by listening to books or doing the personal research on your own. Okay. That's what my entire brand is about, developing and becoming an entrepreneur, but on your own. Okay. So, first things first, if you are an entrepreneur and you have an idea and you know what you want to do and you've already created a business plan, this is what you need to do first. First things first, you need to decide if you want to be a sole proprietorship or if you want to have a business entity. Okay. That's what you need to do. First things first. So, sole proprietorship. A sole proprietorship is basically an entity that stands alone. You do not have any type of legal backing. If somebody tries to sue you, you are not separated from your business. So if you are a nail tech, a barber, if you have, a simple business that doesn't come with a lot of liability, you can start up as a sole proprietorship. A lot of people think as well that they need to jump into an LLC, and that's not necessarily true. I think that you should jump into an LLC if you're starting a business and you want to either obtain business loans or your business comes with a lot of liability. You want to lease vehicles through your LLC. You want to lease an apartment through your LLC. That's when you would jump into the LLC aspect of your business and you will file as an LLC. But a lot of people can just start off as a simple sole proprietorship, and your business and your business transactions are not going to be separate from you. But if you just want to get started and try to do things the legal and right way so that you're on paper with the IRS, start off as a sole proprietorship. Now, a lot of people that's in this room right now, I know that having an LLC is something that you want to do because you want to get into Airbnb, you want to get into Turo, you want to get business loans, you want to start, building business credit. That is cool. You can most definitely do that. But decipher what you want to do first. That's number one. Okay. So you're here, you have this decision, boom. You're like, okay, I think I want to have an LLC. Perfect. Awesome. Now, when you are creating your LLC, there are different elements in your LLC that you need to read in order to understand what you're getting into. So when you're creating your LLC, you're going to go to your Secretary of State. Some of you guys are in Florida, Texas, Georgia, New York, whatever. You're going to go to your Secretary of State and you're going to type in LLC. So you type in your state name and then you type in LLC and you file. You're going to file your LLC. There's, things like a principal address, registered agent, operations of agreement. Those are different terms that are attached to an LLC that you need to know about, okay? If it's just you by yourself, then the operations agreement, you can have that, but operations agreement, it's good to have, but it's not something that's dire or necessary, okay? So first things first, you're gonna file your LLC. Then once you file your LLC, I'll tell people that they need to apply for an EIN number. If you don't know what an EIN number is, the EIN number is basically the social security number of your business. Once you apply for an EIN number, apply for your DUNS number. Once you apply for your DUNS number, then I would recommend opening up a business bank account, okay? These are the steps that you need to take so that you can set your stuff up correctly. This is not hard, it's just a little tedious. And that's why people charge a lot of money to do this formation for people, okay? So you have your LLC, you have your EIN number, you have your DUNS number, you have applied for your business bank account. Also, something that I did not mention, when you are setting all of this up, when you are creating everything for your business, you want to make sure that you look as legitimate as possible, okay? So, for instance, when you are picking your LLC name, make sure that it's something reputable, okay? When you're picking your LLC name, it doesn't need to be I Get Money LLC or like, it doesn't need to be anything like that. Don't include your name. Just be very simple and straight to the point. So for example, if you have a consulting company, you can say your consulting company is Rosewood Consulting and things like that. And the reason why I'm saying all of this is because when you start to apply for business loans, when you start to open up business bank accounts, these lenders, these relationships that you're creating with lenders and banks, they look at stuff like that. They look at your business name. You don't want somebody to discriminate against you because you picked, a non-reputable business name. So pick a good business name when you are creating your LLC, okay? Make sure that it's structured correctly. Also, you want to have a professional email, an email that ends in .com. You can literally go to Google and look up a business email and you can pay per month to get a professional email. That looks so good to lenders when you have a professional email, okay? Also, another thing, I know I'm telling y'all mad stuff, but this is literally what you need to do so that your stuff is structured correctly. I want to see y'all set up for success, and that's why I'm telling y'all all of this, okay? So you have your business email. You need to have a business phone number. A 1-800 number will work. Make sure that your 1-800 number is attached to, your business, and then a business address. And if you go to my page, I show you how to get a business address for like $10 a month. And all of these things are going to cost a monthly subscription, but it's for your own benefit. A lot of people are like, F it, I don't want to pay the money. I'm just going to use my Gmail. F it, I'm going to use my regular phone number. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. Like, try to be as professional as possible when you are setting up your business, because these lenders look at that, okay? They look at that. They look at that. They look at that.
Listen, I'm taking notes over here myself.
Make sure that y'all are taking notes.
Yeah, I'm like, I gotta get some stuff in order myself. Wow. So, the word credit scares people, right? People get scared.
It does.
Especially people of color who may not have the proper information or perspective on it. So can you talk about business credit? I mean, the importance of it, maybe some tips and tools on how to build it, how to
yes. We're going to get into that. We're about to get right into that because a lot of people think it's super difficult to build business credit. I feel like you can build business credit just as fast as you can build your personal credit. So, and at this end too, you can actually build your business credit and your personal credit at the same time. And I'm about to tell you how you can do this. So, what is business credit? Business credit is basically credit that is extended out to your LLC. So remember when I was saying earlier, you need to decide if you want to have a sole proprietorship or LLC. Your LLC is an entity, okay? So think about an umbrella. Let's think about an umbrella, right? What does an umbrella do for you when it's raining? What does it do? Nate, answer the question.
It protects you from the rain. It covers you.
Exactly. So think about an LLC as an umbrella, okay? Think about your LLC as an umbrella. It protects you from any type of legal liability. But also, underneath this umbrella, you can also lease vehicles through your LLC because it's a separate entity. You can also get business loans through this LLC because it's a separate entity. Remember when you created your EIN number, that was like your social security for your business. Every time you apply for a business credit card or a business loan, you are using your EIN number. Sometimes they might ask you for your social so that they can identify you, but that's not a determining factor as to how much lines of credit you will receive. To be honest, these banks, what they want to see is your bank statements, how much money you're pulling in every single month. That's what these banks want to see. They not really focused on your personal credit. Your social security, let me tell you this, your social security is just to make sure that you are who you say you are and you're not a fake person. That's really what your social is for, to fight fraud. But when it comes to getting loans and lines of credit, you can do that through your EIN, okay? So let's just pull it back a little bit because I know I just told y'all a lot of information and I know sometimes things will go over your head. So let's pull it back. Let's pull it back. So you have business credit, which are lines of credit that's extended out to your business. You have a business loan, which is basically a lump sum of money that a company will give you in, exchange for you to pay interest on that loan. But that's going to be based on how much money your business is bringing in every single month.
Mm-hmm.
Remember what I said earlier. I said you want to have a business bank account because when you're applying for these loans, they want to see like 4 months of bank statements. Also, when you're applying for a business bank account, you need to call them directly or you need to go in and show them your articles of organization and give them your EIN number and some more information. But you're going to give them this information personally. Do not try to open up a business bank account online. You need to go into the bank. So you can go to Capital One, you can go to Chase, you can go to a credit union, you can go to Bank of America. You can pretty much do all of this, but you need to do it in person. So, look up any bank that you already have a relationship with and look up a business credit account with them. So you can do that, okay? Now, how do you build business credit? So let me just tell you something. Earlier, I said that you need to apply for a DUNS number. So what is a DUNS number? A DUNS number is a number given to you by this credit agency called Duns & Bradstreet. And Duns & Bradstreet is one of the biggest credit agencies for business credit. But you have 3, okay? So you have Duns & Bradstreet, you have Experian, and you have Equifax. So these 3 bureaus collect information about your business, and then they give you a credit score. It's called a PAYDEX score or an intelligence score. These things are used to determine your credit worthiness, but it's going to be for your business, okay? So a lot of people don't realize that this is separate from your personal, because your personal is TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. For your business, it's Duns & Bradstreet, it's Experian, and it's Equifax. And they give you a completely separate score. Your personal credit has nothing to do with your business credit score. So you can have bad personal credit or like semi-bad, like maybe like in the lower or middle 600s, and you will have a really good business credit score and you can still get approved for loans, So yes, let me take a sip of water.
This is good stuff. This is good info.
Yes, I'm about to really show y'all how to do it. Okay, so I got my iPad right here. Because somebody told me I need you to get into some things, so I got you guys. Okay, so let me show you guys how to build business credit. So first things first, when you are building business credit, you need to make sure that everything that I just told you in the beginning of this live, you need to have that structured and set up, okay? You need to have, you know, your LLC, articles of organization, your EIN number, your DUNS number, all of that, okay? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to register for a Nav account. So let me just show you how I spell it really quickly. So first things first, you want to register for nav.com. So this is it right here. It's called nav.com. And let me actually go to the website. This is a free website that will actually develop a business credit score for you instead of having to pay individually to get your business credit score. Because every time you want to pull a credit report from Experian, they charge you like $30. So you can just go to nav.com and you can get all of this information for free. So this is what I want y'all to do. Like, first things first, go to nav.com. Business credit. Okay. So you go to nav.com and this is what it looks like. So it's a blue screen. And as soon as you pull it up, you're just going to hit start now. And then they're going to be asking you like information before you can create a business account. They're going to want to see like, okay, do you have like, what are you looking for? Lines of credit? Are you looking for a loan? They make you fill this part out first. And then eventually, once you get into everything, then they'll allow for you to develop a business credit score. So you want to do that first. You want to create a Nav account. Before you start building business credit, just sign up for that because you will already have everything structured correctly. So they'll create a profile for you. You're not going to have a credit score yet, but at least you have this account. And it's free, guys. It is free. So all of that is free. Okay. Now, I want to kind of show you guys like what my Nav account looks like. So let me just show you, because when you start off and you're just building business credit, nothing is going to be there. So, okay. So this is what mines look like. Oops. This is what mines look like. So this is what it's going to look like. Do you see how it says Duns & Bradstreet, how it says Experian? That is what it's going to look like once you start to build business credit. Now, you guys see my profile was in the green. So for Duns & Bradstreet, it says that I'm a low risk and I pretty much have a good paydex score to get approved for a loan. Now, I'm going to show you guys how I got there. Let me show you guys how I actually was able to build my business credit from the ground up, from scratch, okay? So you have this thing called vendor accounts, okay? Vendor accounts. What are vendor accounts? Vendor accounts are basically accounts that are given to your business that allows for you to purchase items and then pay it off at a later time. Once you make that payment, it reports your the vendor accounts. They report your payment history to Duns & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax, okay? So let me say that one more time. You have different things that allow for you to build your business credit called vendor accounts, okay? These vendor accounts allow for you to buy items off of their website. Once you pay the item off.
Such as, give us some examples of what kind of items the vendors would.
So you have one vendor account that I really love. It's called quill.com. And let me go to it really quickly. Let me go to it real quick for y'all. It's called quill.com. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, here it is right here. Okay, so this is it right here. It literally looks like a website that you can buy supplies from. And this is what you need to do. So, for example, let me give y'all a really good example because I'm really finna get into some things, okay? So, if you want to start an Airbnb business, right? And you want to start building business credit so that you can lease an apartment through your LLC, let me show you what you need to buy from here. So, what did I buy? What did I buy? Okay, so for example, they sell toilet paper. Everybody who does an Airbnb business, you need to have toilet paper inside of your apartment, okay? So instead of going to Walmart and buying toilet paper and swiping your debit card, that's not gonna do anything for you. Go to quill.com, buy the toilet paper in bulk. They're going to invoice you in 15 days. You pay that invoice off, and that's allowing for you to build business credit. So what I recommend people to do when you see these vendor accounts, buy supplies that are going to be beneficial to your business, okay? Buy supplies that are going to be beneficial to your business.
Did you say Quill.com?
Yes, Quill.com, Quill.com, and that's just one. They have a plethora of business vendor accounts that allow for you to build business credit. You guys, what I'm telling you right now, this is what I did. Like, this is that, I don't want to curse. This is literally what I did in order to build my business credit. So you order these items, right? So you would just add this to your cart, and then you would say invoice my account. Now, let me tell you something. Because y'all gonna miss this. Y'all are gonna miss this. Remember earlier when I said you need to have a business address, right? Because I'm telling you everything. I'm telling you everything, okay? Remember earlier when I said you need to have a business address? Quill, you have a billing address and you have a shipping address. So your billing address is going to be the business address that you registered for, that you created. And then your shipping address can be your home address. Make sure, look at me, make sure that your billing address is the same as the address that you put on your Duns & Bradstreet portfolio. It's the same address that you used when you created, your EIN number. Make sure that your billing address is that virtual address that you created. And I showed you how to create a virtual address. It is on my page. It literally says how to create a virtual address. And if you have not seen it, let me show you real quick. Because I'm really gonna tell y'all, because going into 2022, no excuses. We are not, let my people go, okay? Let my people go. Look, I'm not playing these games with y'all. So here, on my page, on my reels, how to get a business address. I literally show you guys how to do it. So there's literally no excuse. So let me just reiterate, when you are purchasing these items for your business to build business credit through these vendor accounts, make sure that your billing address is your virtual address, okay? And then your shipping address can be your home address. If you do not do that, it's not going to report correctly.
So that has to be the same. Your business address needs to be that address, or it'll screw things all the way up.
Yes, because a lot of times, like these vendor accounts, some of them, remember earlier when I said your EIN number is the social security of your business? It's like the social security number of your business. Some of them do not ask for an EIN number. Some of them only ask for an address. When you create your Duns & Bradstreet profile, your business address is in there, okay? So every time you use your billing address as your virtual address, it's going to be reporting. Did I confuse you? Because I feel like I explained that kind of weird. Does that make sense?
It makes sense to me. Let's see what the
people... Drop a one in the chat if that makes sense.
You want to answer that question? It says, what do you think about business credit builder accounts that charge you?
Those are great. Yes, I definitely recommend, if you can invest into anything that builds your business credit, yes, go right ahead, do that. Business credit builder apps, do that. Yes, do that. Yes. So you have vendor accounts that can build your business credit. You can actually apply for your phone, right? A lot of people don't know this. A lot of people do not know this. When it comes to your cell phone, if you pay your monthly bill on time and you want to start your entrepreneurship journey and you already have everything that I told you earlier to have, like your LLC, your EIN, your DUNS number, if you have all of that, you can go down to T-Mobile, Verizon, or AT&T, and you can actually open up a business account, okay? You can open up a business account through them, and you can literally get a phone. You can get a phone with your LLC. The reason why I'm telling y'all to get a phone through your LLC, because one, that adds credibility to your business. Two, you don't have to get a new phone. So you don't have to get like a brand new phone like I did. You can literally take the phone that you have and you can transfer it over. You get approved for like 15 lines, all of that. But that's based on your business credit or whatever the case may be. But yeah, you can still open up a business account through these through these phone companies. And what that's going to do is every time you pay your bill on time, every single month, that is going to show up on your credit portfolio. So you're literally killing two birds with one stone. Instead of paying like your oh my God, you guys, I'm having like a brain aneurysm. Oh my God, my AirPods just fell out. Sorry guys. Okay. So instead of like paying for your monthly bill using your debit card. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Instead of paying for your monthly bill using your debit card, you can literally get a business account through these phone plans like AT&T, T-Mobile and stuff like that. That's literally what I did. Like the phone that I'm talking to you guys on, I got that through my LLC, literally. And it reports to Duns and Bradstreet. So that's another way that you can build your business credit. Somebody also mentioned credit builder apps for business credit. I haven't used those, but if you want to drop that in the chat, I would love to see that. That's awesome. Spread the knowledge, spread the information, all of that.
Can you start the transition and talk about how that propelled you into having the Airbnb, because you used your business credit?
Yes.
You have
okay.
Airbnb in the Dominican Republic, correct?
Yes, honey. Yes. Okay, so let's talk about that. Let me tell you guys, when I got my Airbnb in the Dominican Republic, I didn't put any money down. I used my business credit card as
Can't hear you. I can't hear you.
okay. Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's lagging though. It's lagging now.
Yeah, because somebody called me. Like, why? Like, why would you call me and you know that I'm on live? Like,
Wait. Hold up. Say something.
something?
I mean, it's good now if you want to just go ahead and.
Okay. All right. Am I good? Drop a one in the chat if I'm good and y'all really liking this live. Drop a one in the chat if y'all really liking this live, because I really want y'all to understand everything, and I want you guys to know like how simple this all is. Okay. So as you all know, I have an Airbnb property inside of the Dominican Republic. Woo, honey. So that whole experience was amazing because I didn't have to put any money down to start my Airbnb business. I didn't have to put any money down to start my Airbnb business. The reason why is because I literally used my credit card to start, okay? I put everything on my business credit card. I put everything on my business credit card. So when I closed on my apartment, when I was sitting in front of my realtor, I did my first month's rent and my 2 down payments on my business credit card. Now, I do tell people that they need to do stuff like that because it makes more sense to start business and use other people's money as leverage rather than using your own. And then what's great about credit is that it's revolving lines of credit. So the profit that you make from your business, you can utilize that and pay down your monthly bill, but you don't have to pay it down all the way. You don't have to pay it down all the way. Yes, they are going to charge you interest, but I think that's way more smarter to do rather than using your own money to start your business. Mm-hmm. So let me tell you guys what I did. So I was searching for a realtor. I found a really amazing realtor. I flew to DR. And I stayed at another Airbnb. And in the process of doing that, within 3 days, I closed on an apartment. Now, let me tell you guys something really quickly. I am talking about DR. I am talking about the Airbnb in DR, babe. So I flew to the Dominican Republic. I had my realtor. We closed on the apartment. Everything was Gucci. Everything is good. Now, before I flew to DR, I utilized my business credit to purchase products for my business. And I also used my vendor accounts to get products and stuff like that for my Airbnb. The reason why DR is so sweet, you guys, let me tell you something really quickly. A lot of y'all do not know this. Oh my God. So in the Dominican Republic, to qualify for an Airbnb, you only need a passport. You don't need a W-2. You don't need bank statements. You don't need a referral. You don't need pay stubs. You don't need a letter of employment. You don't need any of that. You just need a passport. You just need a passport. What? Like, literally, like, you just need a passport, and you can literally close on anything that you want if you have the money. And if you don't have the money, you can use a credit card. Like, oh my God. Like, literally, like, a lot of y'all do not know that in these third world countries, American credit and American cash will take you far, way farther in America. It's wild. It is wild. Like, the fact that I didn't have to provide any of that information and they were willing to still give it to me, I was like, wow, like, this is crazy. This is amazing. That's why I want to create my course, so that I can really help y'all, because it's not easy. Because one, you have to manage everything remotely, so that gets a little stressful. You have to clean the property. You have to communicate with your guests. So a lot of the stuff is like very, like, it can be a little like stressful, but for the most part, closing on a property, that's easy. Like, that's not hard at all. That's like the easiest thing to do. It's really managing it. That's where I kind of get like a little bit difficult. It's a little difficult for me. That's why I'm going there in March, so that I can start my property management company out there.
Can you elaborate on the financial aspect as far as the currency?
Yes. So for, I think for $1, it's 50 DOP. It's about like 50. So for every $1, it's $50 in Dominican money. So just think about it like that. A lot of things in Dominican Republic, other than like necessities, are very cheap. So if you want to get your toes done, it's $25. If you want to get food, it's not that expensive. So think about it like that. Did you buy or rent a property? I rent the property. Thank you. 1 to 56.5. Exactly. So just think about it like that. The dollar, the US dollar, will go a lot farther in the Dominican Republic compared to in America. Oh, I'm from the wrong state, for real. That's funny. But yeah, so I literally just took my business credit card and I closed on the apartment. And then I take the profits from my Airbnb and I pay the rent. And then I pay down the credit card and then I put the rest in my business bank account. And that's how I've been doing it. So that the profits from my Airbnb is showing up in my business bank account. So when I want to go and apply for a loan, they're looking to see, oh, okay, you have a balance coming in and out every single month. Approved. You're approved for this loan, blah, blah, blah. Yes, so I want to talk to you more about closing on the apartment in DR. Yes, so you guys, for my course, for the people that purchase my course, I will be moving to DR in March. And that's why I kind of like push back the date, because I want to get closer to the time that I'm going to be down there, so that I can really help y'all. Because if you bought my course, when you go to close, if I'm available, I'll either be there with you or I'll be on the phone with you, because we're going to make sure that you're not getting finessed. We're going to make sure that you're asking the right amount of questions. We're going to make sure all of that, because I really want to make sure that y'all are successful, you know? What were the numbers for the startup costs? Okay, so for startup costs, let me explain something to you guys. So in DR, it really depends on how much your monthly rent is. So for example, if your monthly rent is like $700 a month, you're going to do 3 payments of $700. If your monthly rent is $1,400, then you do 3 payments of $1,400, and that's going to be your startup cost. So just think about it like that. You have to do 1 initial payment and then 2 payments of your monthly rent, and then you're in there. You moved in. Oh, and let me tell y'all something. I didn't even get to tell y'all the best part. I'm so sorry. The best part about all of this is it comes furnished. It comes furnished.
Oh.
It comes furnished. And I'm not talking about, oh, like, you know, just towels. You get silverware, you get a coffee maker, you get pots, you get pans, you get a couch, you get a TV. I got a TV in every single room. I got 3 TVs, every single room. I have a dining table, rags, towels, bed sheets, pillows, hangers, a safe. You get all of that. It's coming furnished, okay? So it's not like it's gonna come empty and you gotta put furniture in there and you gotta figure out how you gonna get furniture in a foreign country. It already comes furnished. It's like move-in ready.
Someone said, what town in the Dominican Republic are you in?
So I am in Punta Cana, and that's all I'm gonna say. Hey, Grandma. Grandma, you missed it. He was on here praying, girl. You missed it, honey.
Yo, Your grandma came on here?
Yeah, my grandma's in my live.
Okay, Grandma. How you doing, Grandma? Thank you for tuning
Everybody
in.
say hi to my grandma. Okay, so do they allow Airbnb? So let me tell y'all this. So each individual apartment is owned by one person. It's not like an apartment complex for the most part. Each individual apartment is owned by one person. Hold on. Woo, honey. So Jesus, the questions are coming in. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on for the questions. Hold on. So each apartment is owned by one individual person. It's not by an apartment complex. And the way that you can do Airbnb is, I mean, you can be straight up with the apartment owner, not the property manager or the realtor. Be straight up with the property owner and let them know that Airbnb is something that you're potentially doing. And it's just up to the owner. If the owner doesn't allow it, you know, based off of you telling them certain things, like I have property insurance, any type of damages that happen, you know, I will be responsible for it. If they're not cool with it, then you just got to move on to the next owner. Do you have a property manager for your Airbnb? So I kind of do and I kind of don't. I have cleaners and I have a friend that works at the actual apartment complex, and he's a sales representative, and he swings by my apartment, and he's like my second eyes and ears. But I don't have a direct property manager, because in the Dominican Republic, a lot of these property managers, they're going to take a lot of percentage out of your earnings, and I didn't really want that. I was going to do a property manager out there, but then it ended up happening where my listing posted, somebody rented it, and then I had to do it on my own, and I found a cleaner. So it's like I was going to get a property manager, but I ended up not getting a property manager for Airbnb.
And you're going to be starting your own property management company when you get out, correct?
Yes, to kind of help you guys out. Like my students, whoever buys my course, like if you're interested in my course and you want me to help you out, like I will be like your second eyes and ears, because I'm not going to lie, it's very, very stressful trying to run an Airbnb business and not living inside of the country. So I will physically be there for my students and try to like set y'all up with cleaners and things like that to kind of help y'all.
So you'll be moving?
Yes, I'm going to be there in March. It's going to be me and my boyfriend.
Okay.
I'm not going to be there by myself.
Okay,
so how did you market research to estimate profits in a foreign country? To be honest, I really just thought it was a no-brainer. Because it was a foreign country, I was just like, oh, DR should be great. Like, I've been there before. I've taken a trip to DR. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. Oh, God, this piece of hair. Oh, my God. Somebody said, can we still purchase your course? Of course, yes. You can still purchase my course. Me and Kiara are actually going to be doing a seminar, and we're going to be talking about how to start an Airbnb business inside of the country and outside of the country. And the country outside would be, of course, Dominican Republic.
Did you have anybody mentoring you, or do you have a mentor or anybody that kind of guides you in all of this?
I'm going to say Black women. Black women have guided me the most through my experience of financial literacy, from my mother to influencers that I've met on Instagram, to my grandmother, to my sister. Like, it's really just been Black women for the most part that's been really like helping me get a better understanding of how to get into this field and how to really understand financial literacy. I'm just going to say Black women. Black women, y'all are amazing. And the thing that I love about Black women, and the reason why I rock with Black women so much, is because they will see you and they'll see your potential, and they'll be willing to reach out and help you. And I love that. Like, I could just cry thinking about it, but like a lot of the women that y'all see on my platform, I literally met them through Instagram. Like any woman that you've seen on my live, we've met through Instagram, and based off of a vibe and just me approaching them, they were willing to work with me. And on top of that, they share their information with me. Like, they share their knowledge with me. They guide me. They teach me about different things. And it's always Black women that are older than me that just show me so much love. And I just can't even fathom where I would be if I didn't have these really amazing, like, Black women in my life, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Black women. I'm going to say Black women have mentored me and guided me and helped me out a lot.
So I don't know if you're willing to share. Someone said, are you willing to share your profits?
Oh, yes. So, okay. So when I first started my Airbnb, I was charging like $90 per night. and now it's moved up to like almost $453 per night. So I can charge like around $453. Of course, I don't charge that much. I charge about like $150. But for the first month, I was booked out. Second month of all of December, I was booked out. In January, I'm about to be completely booked out, where people are going back to back. So I would say like my rent is $1,400. I would say like profit wise, $1,400 to $2,000. And keep in mind, you guys, I started my Airbnb business in November. So,
hold up. What, this past November?
Yeah, the November 2021 November. Like, I started my Airbnb. I made the listing. It posted on the 6th. It got fully booked out. I want to say like 7 days after that. Wow. Can you share your Airbnb link? Yes. I took it out of my bio because it was fully booked up, but I'll put it back in there so that you guys can see it. Hold on real quick. I'll put it back in my bio for you guys so that you guys can check it out and see it. She's Jamaican. What are you? Okay. I answered all the questions. Okay. Will you be charging people? Will you be charging people to be our eyes and ears? So yes. Yes. So I'm going to have kind of like a property management company, but not necessarily. So for me, I'm mostly going to be in charge of cleaning and staging your Airbnb so that it looks as professional as possible. You are going to be more so in charge of communicating with your guests and talking to your guests. I still want you guys to be involved with your business. I don't want everything to fall on me. So what I will be in control of mostly is the cleaning. And that's what I want to create, like a cleaning company. But it's kind of like property management at the same time. But I'm not going to be taking a large chunk out of your earnings like most property managers. I'm getting some water. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Information, y'all. I hope y'all writing this down and take.
I hope y'all are writing this down too. I'm giving it up.
Cause this is game right here. I mean, this is good stuff.
Which course has your personal support in it? Okay, so if you guys want to know about my course, just go to my page and turn on your post notifications. And then once you turn on your post notifications, you'll know whenever I drop something. I haven't created the link for my course yet because I want it to be up to my standard before I just release it. I don't want to just give y'all information. And what's up, Ebony? I just don't want to give y'all information and it just be like, boom. Like, I want to really put something together and be like super professional, you know? So yeah. Are you going to save this live? Yes, I am going to save this live because I did not curse once. And my grandmother is very proud of me because I did not curse. And yes, so I'm definitely saving this live. And he said a prayer before. We prayed and I have not cursed once. And I'm so proud of myself.
So you normally curse? You normally curse a lot?
This is a pastor and I'm telling him that I'm cursing. Yes, I do. And I'm trying to be better. Pastor Nate, I am trying to be better. Oh my God. I'm trying to be better, honey. I'm trying to be so much better.
I have a question for you. Would you advise that people, like, I know you've been giving out all this game, but like, how important do you think it is for them to have a side hustle or maybe to get into like real estate and having a business?
I think it is very important because having one stream of income is not going to cut it anymore. Back then, like 20 years ago, you can have one stream of income, your wife stay at home, and that will be able to like take care of the family. And then you have money saved up. It's not like that no more. Like the price of living is going up and our money is getting smaller and smaller and smaller from these jobs. So it's like, you know, I'm not knocking anyone that has a 9-to-5. I would never want anyone to think that I'm knocking anyone that has a 9-to-5. But I know y'all come to my page to talk about entrepreneurship. So as an entrepreneur, like, I think it's important to have at least 7 streams of income from, you know, digital products to content creation to, you know, Airbnb, Toro, tax lien certificates, real estate. Like, there's so many crypto stocks. There's so many different things that you can dibble and dabble your little fingers into that will bring you streams of income. It might not be a lot, but it's better than just having one, you know?
Right. Okay. I got another question for you.
Hold on. I'm so sorry. Somebody asked me a really good question.
Okay.
Did you open up your LLC in DR? No, I did not. My LLC. Okay. So when I created my Airbnb profile, I used my LLC information that I created in the United States, and I connected my business bank account to my Airbnb profile so that my earnings go to my business bank account, so that when I pay out like the bills and when I do the pay off my credit card, I'm using my business bank account. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Was DR your first Airbnb? Yes. Dominican Republic was my first Airbnb. I jumped right off of the porch. I was so annoyed with Atlanta and just trying to get a corporate lease out here. And I just jumped right off the porch and I went to the Dominican Republic. So yes, the Dominican Republic was my first Airbnb. Okay, go ahead, Nate. I'm so sorry.
No, you good. Do we have any more?
Oh, they've been asking me questions. Will you be charging people to be our eyes and ears? Oh yeah, I answered that. Yes, you'll be basically paying me to do your cleaning. And the great thing about that is you can charge a cleaning fee on Airbnb. So if I charge you $75 for the cleaning, then you would just charge your guest $100, you profit $25, and I take $75. Okay, so that's how we would do that. But it just depends on how big or small your place is, and you know how many bedrooms you have and stuff like that. Okay, I'm ready, Nate.
Okay, we're gonna dial back just away from the business, from everything. Hold on, we'll answer. Tap into that question, then I'll go.
Okay, did you sign your DR lease under your USA business name? Guys, remember what I said earlier. You only need a passport to get an apartment. There's no such thing as corporate leases in the Dominican Republic. There's no such thing as getting an LLC apartment. No, that's not a thing. The only reason why you would need your LLC is to report your earnings that you make from Airbnb and to create an LLC under your Airbnb portfolio. But when you close on your apartment, you just need your passport, babe. You just need your passport. But for future things, like if I want to have like earnings in my business bank account and I want to apply for a business loan, I can go to a business loan lender, and I can say, hey, I'm making this amount of money per month. Look at my bank statements. I want to qualify for a $50,000 loan. Boom. So Airbnb is like a long-term goal because Airbnb allows for you to make profit in the real estate sector, fund your business bank account, make profit through your business bank account, and that allows for you to get a business loan in the future. After Nate dials back, will we be speaking about Toro? Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Lolly is on me. I love it.
Yeah, we're gonna
I'm about to follow her.
We're gonna
Hold on. Hold on. Let me play her comment. Okay.
She on it.
She on it, honey. She on it. But thank you guys so much for rocking with me. I love this. Yes, y'all are tuned in. I love this. Like, yes. Okay. So go ahead, Nate.
Well, let's go ahead and transition into Toro. I mean, for those, what is it? How do you get into it? I'll let you go ahead freely.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Q. Thank you, Q. Okay, so let's talk about how to actually get a vehicle through your LLC. Okay, so it's not difficult to get a vehicle through your LLC, but again, when you are applying for loans through your LLC, they're gonna want to see your business bank account statements. If you haven't been making money from your business or through your business, it's a little difficult to be like, give me this money for $50,000 so I could buy this BMW and put it on Toro. Like, it's a little difficult to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just, go there and just be like, okay, bam. Unless you have like your personal, if you use your personal credit as like a, how do you say, authorizer, then maybe you can do that, but not necessarily. So if you want to, you can start building business credit. The money that you have in your checking account, you can start putting it in your business bank account every single month. Start developing that relationship with that bank, and then go to the bank that you develop that relationship with. Then you ask them for a loan, purchase the vehicle, finance the vehicle through your LLC, through a auto loan through your bank that you created that relationship with once you created your LLC through them. And then you can put your vehicle on Turo. But first things first, let me tell y'all something about Turo. Okay, so Turo is cool, but it depends on what you're trying to do. And it depends on what type of vehicle you want. There are other apps that you can utilize to, you know, list and rent out your vehicle. A wise man told me, I can't think of his name right now. I'm so sorry, friend, but I cannot think of your name right now. But I did an interview with a gentleman, and he was telling me that a lot of people make a mistake when they start their Turo business because they try to get luxury vehicles. And to be honest, luxury vehicles do not get rented out that much. Not as much as you think it would. One, the price of gas for a luxury vehicle is very expensive. Typically, people who are renting out cars are people who don't have cars. People who typically don't have cars are people who don't really have the best of credit, but they need a vehicle to move around. So if you already don't have a car, you already don't have good credit, more than likely when you rent out a vehicle, it's going to be an economy car. It's going to be a Toyota. It's going to be a Honda. You're not renting out a BMW to take you back and forth to work. Let's just be honest. So first things first, you need to decide if you want to start an Airbnb business, what lane are you going to go into? If you already have a business established, then you can go into the luxury lane. If you don't have a business established, I recommend starting off with an economy car. Now, let me just break down some things with Toro real quick. Let me drink some more of this water because my throat is like, oh. So let me tell you the different things about Toro, which kind of made me, like, I don't know. Like, I like Toro, but it's not, I like Airbnb better. But I'm going to give you guys information about it so that you guys have a good understanding. So let me see if I have the Toro app on my phone. Hopefully it pulls up on my allow. Okay. How do I log in? Okay. Oh, Jesus. What is my login? Oh, my God. Oh, yes. It has me. I'm in here. Okay, hold on. Yes. Okay, perfect. Yes, I can show you guys. Okay, so this is my Toro account right here. This is my Toro account. If you guys know, I have a BMW. Okay, so I have a BMW. This is my BMW on Toro. As you guys can see, I took some really good pictures. I went to Linux and I took some pictures on the rooftop and I posted them on Toro. Okay, so first things first, let me just start off with the basics. When it comes to getting a vehicle, you need to decide, okay, do I want to do economy or do I want to do luxury? Once you make the decision of what lane you want to go into, then you're going to take some really nice photos of your vehicle, okay? You're going to go to a garage, a rooftop parking garage. You can go to a lake. You can go in front of the beach if you live in Florida or wherever you live, and take some really good pictures. You want to paint a fantasy to your guests that this is going to be a vehicle that is going to make you feel good or whatever. You know, take some really good photos. Now, the thing about Toro, though, is the way that you get into their algorithm is by charging a low price. And then once you start to build that relationship, then they'll start to push you in the algorithm. Then you'll start noticing that you're getting booked out a lot. See, my thing is, I don't like that. Like, I don't like the fact that I have to charge $40 a day to get my vehicle rented in order for me to get booked out. Because if you think about it, when you factor in car note and insurance, the amount of money that you're making from Toro is not really that much. And that's why I'm trying to tell y'all, start off with an economy car first. Do not jump into a luxury unless you already have a business and you already have everything going for yourself. And you don't mind not making a couple of, you know, making a good amount of money per month. But if this is a sole business that you want to start, and, you know, get an economy car. So you got your pictures, you took your rooftop photos. Now you need to decide on how much money you want to charge per day. Now, when we go into Toro, before you even buy the car, you need to do this. Before you buy the car, you need to go to Toro Calculator. You need to go to the Toro Calculator. Toro Calculator. Let me pull it up for y'all. So Toro has a Toro Calculator. You can go on this before you buy a vehicle off of Toro. Now, this is going to give you an estimate. I say estimate. This is gonna give you an estimate of how much your vehicle is worth. So give me a vehicle, Nate, that you might think, you know, that you might want for Toro. Give me a vehicle. Give me the year and the make.
You put me on the spot. I don't know. 2014.
2014.
Okay.
That's not gonna get rented.
2018.
Okay.
Camaro, maybe? I don't know.
Okay, that was good. A Camaro is good.
Okay.
A Nissan Altima 2010. Girl, lowly, girl. Now you've been, okay, I'm gonna do lowly because you've been on me, okay? Okay. So she said a 2010. Okay. What's your model, Lowly? What's your model of the Nissan Altima? Lowly, what's the model, girl? What type of Nissan Altima you got? Because I'm about to tell you how much you could charge per day. And whoever else wants me to do one for them, I need like 2 more so that I could give y'all a rough estimate. Like throw out some foreigns, you guys. Throw out some foreigns. Throw out some good stuff. Okay, Lowly, you taking too long. We're gonna say you got an Altima. IDK what the model is. Lowly, Jesus. Okay. All right, and we're gonna say that you're in Atlanta, Georgia, babe. Okay. So, all right, so you can charge $26 a day for your vehicle. So $26 a day, you're gonna be booked out 21 days out of the month. And monthly, you'll be making $546. Lexus GX. Okay. Hold on, y'all. But that's only in Atlanta. In other states, it's different. So you need to make sure that you use this Toro Calculator to get an estimate of how much you could potentially make. And I said estimate.
Are the estimates generally pretty close though? I mean,
no, because they said that I could charge like $80 for my BMW, and I don't really get rented out that much. They said I could get rented out, I think, like 15 days out of the week. It's not that accurate to me. And that's why I'm telling y'all, like, be vigilant. Oh, they don't have up until 2022. I don't know why. Hold on, wait, let me go back. Okay, so somebody said a Lexus. Why they don't go up to 2022? That's annoying. So they only go up to 2018, boo. Okay, so she said a Lexus GX, or he said a Lexus GX. No, she said it. Okay, I had it right. Okay. Okay, a Lexus GX 460. So you can charge $56 a day, but do you see how when Lowly said that she wanted to do the Nissan Altima, you saw how it was $21 a day. Now it's $15. So it dropped down to $15 a day. I mean, 15 days. I'm sorry.
Out of the.
Yeah. So like I was saying earlier, when you have an economy car, it's more likely to get rented out because one, it's not going to be as expensive per day, and the gas is not going to be as expensive. But look at $889 versus $549. But you're making $889 now. How much is your car insurance going to be? How much is your car note going to be? So all of this is a factor, because when we look at the daily price of a Lexus is $74. 74 times 15, $889, whatever. So how much does a Lexus cost? A Lexus 2018 GX, because y'all gotta do all of this. Like, y'all have to do all of this before y'all like jump and get a car. So let's do a used vehicle. So a Lexus GX is $42,000. That's $42,000. Now, that car is $42,000. They say you're gonna be making $886 per month. Now, I wonder if they break it down to see how much you'll be paying per month. Let's see. Get started. Let's see. Get started. Oh, Jesus. They won't tell me. How do you do
So
the math on that?
did you use your business credit for the vehicle?
No, I use my personal credit because at the time when I first like I created a new LLC back in August and I got my BMW like in June. So I started working like on my business credit for the second time on my second LLC because I wanted that to be geared more so towards real estate. But yes, you guys, when you are picking out your vehicle, you need to do that calculation on Toro Calculator and see how much money you can potentially make because you're going to be crying when you got a $50,000 car. Your car note and your car payment is $700 and you only making $200 on Toro. Oh, another thing that I want to talk to y'all about. Okay. Because I'm about to tell y'all everything. I'm literally telling you everything. So, okay. How do I look up? Okay. Let's see earnings. Okay, hold on. I wanted to tell y'all about like insurance and stuff like that. Oh my God, how do I go to insurance? Oh Lord, how do I wanted to break down the insurance for you guys so that you can understand it a lot better because so they're saying you can make $886 from Toro, but one thing that they don't talk about is they don't talk about how much they take out for insurance. Insurance is very expensive on Toro. So you can choose different types of insurance plans. You can choose a 90, a 80, a 70, or a 60. When you choose a 90, that means you keep 90% of your earnings. But if anything happens to your vehicle, you are 100% liable. Then you have the 80%. The 80% is just like the 90. And then you have the 75%, where you keep 75% of your earnings, but you pay like a deductible. And then you have the 60%, which is deductible. You don't pay a deductible if somebody damages your vehicle. So that's another thing that you have to put into consideration when it comes to starting your Toro business. It's so much stuff because it's also insurance. And it's not the insurance that you pay naturally. It's Toro's insurance. Their insurance is through Liberty Mutual. So every time somebody gets in your vehicle is insured through your own personal insurance and it's insured through Liberty Mutual. Now, based off of the insurance plan that you go with, that determines how much money you're going to make. So if you want to keep 90% of your earnings, you are going to be 100% liable for any damages that a guest does to your vehicle. If they up your car, you are going to be responsible. So you also have to keep that in mind as well.
Are there any other companies similar to Toro that you recommend or that you would?
So, sorry, you guys. So earlier today, I was talking about, deciding if you want to get an economy or a luxury car. The reason why I'm telling y'all to go with the economy car, is because you can put your vehicle on hire car and you can put your vehicle on get around and Toro if you have an economy car. Get around and hire car does not allow for luxury cars to be listed on their website. So you only have one option. You have another one too. It's Toro and I think it's called a Valley or something like that. So you have two options when it comes to having a luxury car. If you get an economy car, you have 4 websites that you can post your vehicle on. So that's 4 opportunities to make money versus 2. Plus, you're going to be rented out more if you have an economy car compared to if you have a luxury car. Okay? So, hire cars for rideshare. Yes. So, you can also rent out your vehicles to Uber drivers, which is amazing because you can start to develop a relationship where you don't have to go through the website anymore. You write up a contract, you put a kill switch in the vehicle, and you rent it out to an Uber driver. There's one of my friends, he rents out his vehicles to Uber drivers, and he charges them $400 per week. $400 per week. I don't even make that much renting out my BMW. So that's why I was saying, like, the car rental business itself is not bad. It's just Toro, to me, has a market cap that doesn't allow for people to expand past what Toro wants you to expand upon. Because you have to pay insurance. You have to do a lot. Like, why? Right. I mean, I'm paying insurance for my personal vehicle, and then I'm also paying their personal insurance. And then they're taking that out of the money that I make.
Right.
And then Toro also charges a fee, a service fee. So you have to pay for insurance and it's a service fee. It like the cap on that is ridiculous. Like Airbnb doesn't even take out that much money per, for the guests that rent out the stuff. So Toro is taking out a lot of money, man. Like a lot.
You mentioned your friend who rents out his vehicle, his or her vehicle, to Uber drivers weekly. Can you kind of, if you could,
Yes, his name is Jeff Trills. He is the GOAT to car rentals. And I did an interview with him. Like, he was like my first interview that I ever did. And he kind of be like with, I think his name is Him 500 and stuff like that. Like, that's the type of people that he be around. So this is him right here. I love him. He's so sweet. His name is Jeff Trills. If you are interested in, oh God, can y'all see me still? Please tell me y'all can still see me. If you are interested in like car rental and getting into the car rental space, I would highly, highly, highly recommend following him. And yes, I could tag him. Oh no. Oh no. I think his thing messed up. His name is @JeffTrills. If you're interested in like really getting into the car game, tell him that Financial Bae sent you. I don't know what's going on. Nate, what happened? Oh, wait. Do I have on a filter? Like, okay, yes. I be getting confused sometimes. Okay.
Yo,
okay,
my bad.
What happened?
I don't know. I hit something. My hand went up. I was trying to like knock something off the screen, and then I like.
Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. Your phone will go berserk on you.
Yeah, my bad. So Jeff Trills. Jeff Trills is his name, right?
Mm-hmm. So Jeff Trills is really dope. He was the one that was really telling me, like, do not do Toro, buy a car and rent out your vehicles through, hire car and rent out to Uber drivers. You're going to make way more money. And that's on period. Also, if you're thinking about getting a luxury car, you really don't need Toro. You just need to market your vehicle and pay for advertising and do it like that so that you don't have no overhead taking money out of your stuff. Because you already going to have insurance. You can charge your own price. And you're not gonna have a service fee. No, he's in Atlanta. He lives in Atlanta. Jeff lives in Atlanta. But yeah.
Oh, I've got notes after notes.
Was y'all taking notes? I hope y'all brought y'all pen and y'all paper.
For real.
I hope y'all brought your pen and y'all paper. Loli said, market where? Oh, market like on Instagram, like pay for ads, like market on Instagram, market on Facebook, create like a website, create like a private website for your vehicles and just market it as like a luxury company. Ooh, sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. My throat, and I keep drinking water. But yeah, market, like create a website, and allow for people to book your vehicles. Have a calendar, like set up almost like Toro, and then pocket all of that money. Like a lot of people be paying Toro, but they not doing nothing for you. Because when you look at Toro, your listing be all the way at the bottom, especially if you don't charge a cheap price. I refuse to charge less than $70 per day, but I'm not going to get rented out as much because okay, let me just put it to you like this. A person that can pay $40 a day and a person that can pay $85 a day to rent out your vehicle are two different types of people. Two different types. So I'm just saying all that to say, you're going to have to charge a cheap amount of price so people can start booking you. And then after the fact that they book you, that's when Toro will put you in the algorithm. But my thing is, somebody that can pay $40 a day and they only rent it out for 2 days, they got nothing to lose. They're going to damage your vehicle. And then the money, that little $80 that you made is not even going to cover the car note or car insurance, let alone the damages. So
someone said, so do you know what kind of website I can use that lets people book with calendars attached?
No, but look it up though. It's probably going to be something that you pay like per month. It's going to be like a subscription, and more than likely you pay per month, but look it up, look into it. But I don't know personally. I don't know, because I don't do a lot of car rental stuff. If people reach out to me personally and want to rent my vehicle, if you have insurance, driver's license, then you can rent my car out. But I don't market or advertise to rent out my vehicle, because my BMW is like my baby. So like it's really hard for me to rent out my car. Like it's hard. And that's another thing. If you get an economy car, you're not going to be as attached. But once you get a luxury, it's really difficult, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Advertise other people's business with placing a decal on the side of your car door. Exactly. A regular website plus Calendly, babe. Yep. See, Loli, you're going to have to be like my moderator one of these days. Hold on. I like your energy. Loli is funny. Okay. I follow her off the muscle. I was like, okay. Oh, Lola, you're pretty. Okay, girl. Yes, honey. Yes, girl. Yes, honey. Okay. But yes. Okay, go ahead, Nate. I'm sorry.
I don't need to know.
Okay, so I think that pretty much wraps it up. Is there any questions that y'all have? Like, is there any more questions for me?
If you have questions.
Oh wait, you said what do I do for self-care? That was a good question.
Yeah, when you're not, working, contract, doing whatever, what do you do for self-care?
What I like to do personally is so me and my boyfriend, we drink like cayenne water with honey in it to kind of like help with our digestive system. And what I've been doing personally is I've been cooking like every day now. That was something that I wanted to get into, but I think going into 2022, I try to like cook as much as possible. So I do like veggie bowls. I make breakfast. I make lunch and dinner for me and my man over there. But yeah, so like I cook every day. I think that helps that has a lot to do with self-care personally, because I like to eat. So I think that's really important. Can you share your agent and DR? That will be in my course. That will be in my course. I cannot give y'all all the sauce. But another thing I do for self-care is like I like to get my nails done, and I like to get like body like facials and body waxes and stuff like that. But I typically go to like Black people like for that. Like I typically get my nails done I always get my nails done by a Black lady, one of my Black best friends, and then I also get my body and facials and stuff like that done by Black women. So a big part of my self-care is going to like Black owned businesses and letting them give me services and stuff like that and do services on me. Like, yeah. Moving into 2022, I'm not going like outside of like a Black business to do like any outside services, like nails. If it's inevitable, like, Walmart or going to something quick, then okay, whatever. But when it comes to services and my body and stuff like that, I'm going to Black people. Like, I'm not going anywhere else.
Was there ever a point where you knew that you had to be intentional about your self-care, considering that you're in school as well, right?
Yes, I am in school. I am in school as well.
And running businesses.
Yeah.
So do you ever get to points where you like burnt out and you were like,
yeah,
I'm more intentional with my self-care so that I can be okay.
Yes. Sometimes I be burnt out and I don't like respond back to DMs and stuff like that because it gets overwhelming. And I think I need to get like an assistant to like really, but I don't know if I'm comfortable with somebody like being in control of like my Instagram and stuff. Right. It makes me a little nervous.
Right.
But because this is like my personal and my professional page. So it's like, my friends talk to me on here. My friends DM me on here and stuff like that. So it's a little difficult. But yes, self-care is very, very important. Your mental health is very important. And I just want to say this, you guys, going into 2022, appreciate and respect your peace. Do not go back and forth with people. Do not argue with people. If something is broken, do not try to fix it. Move in your purpose and just move forward with your life. Like, all of that going back and forth, we're not doing that in 2022. No, I respect my peace. Yes, you can see my Airbnb listing. I will put that in my bio after I get off of here because I have to go to my Shoreby account and add the link. But yes, I will most definitely share my Airbnb listing with you guys. I can show you guys right now. Do I have Airbnb on my phone? That'd be the only thing. I don't have it on my iPad. I have it on my phone. Hold on real quick, y'all. I'll show y'all my Airbnb real quick. Because I had it in my bio for like the longest, and then I had took it out because it was booked out. Oh, wait, I do have it. I do. Oh, no, I don't. Hold on, let me log in. Wait. Log in. Oh, yes, I'm here. Yes, I got it. Okay, perfect. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Okay. So this is my Airbnb. So this is what my Airbnb looks like. So another thing about these Airbnbs is like I have a private beach club. So people who stay in my Airbnb, they get access to this beach club. And at the beach club, you just pay a fee to get in, and then they'll bring you food and alcohol and drinks and stuff. And then it's like a pool and a beach. It's really, really nice. So this is the outside of my apartment complex. These are like infinity pools. These right here are like infinity pools. And this is just one side. It's like multiple sides. You get like, they have these little chairs out there and stuff like that. This is the living room. So this is the living room. This is also a pull-out couch as well. And a lot of these apartments, they come with that. You guys, everything that you see in this picture came with the apartment, by the way. These pillows, the couch, the love seat, the vase, the dining table, all of that. Our coffee table. This is the kitchen. Those bar stools came with that. Everything you see on that counter came with the apartment. Everything came with the apartment. In this little cubby right here, those are plates, those are cups, those are bowls, silverware. All of that came with that. This is another view. So from the balcony, so for my Airbnb, you get access to the balcony. When you walk out on the balcony, you see the property and you see those infinity pools, okay? This is the guest bedroom. Right here is a window, a large window. You can see like the front entrance of the apartment complex. All of this, that rug, this, everything came with the apartment. This is the master bedroom. So in this corner right here is the balcony. When you go up to the balcony, there's a private jacuzzi. This is the bathroom. Do y'all see the Fontana head showers? Yeah, you have a Fontana head shower, glass shower. You got a vanity mirror. This is the guest bathroom. So I have 2 bathrooms, I have 2 bedrooms, and I have 3 beds. This is the private jacuzzi, you guys. So when you leave when you leave the bedroom, the master bedroom, you can walk up some steps and you'll get right to this jacuzzi area. And in the jacuzzi area, you can actually see the entire property. You guys, this patio furniture came with the property. I did not buy any of this. Also, there's like a little shower over here in a closet. The shower allows for you to wash off when you come from the jacuzzi. It's really cool. I like it a lot. And then, do I have any more pictures? This is the actual property. This is the property as well. This is like a little jacuzzi pool. This back here is a golf course. Some of your guests are gonna like to go golfing, so this is really nice that you have this that I have that on the property. This is the private beach club that I was telling y'all about. So this little hut right here, they got food and stuff like that. You just pay $25. You sit down and they'll bring you food from that little hut and drinks.
Sweet.
This is the private beach club as well. This is another angle of the private beach club. This right here, oh my God, I love this place. This is called Frusa Park. So this right here is like 5 minutes from my apartment. They have a whole bunch of eateries, ice cream place, all of that right here at this little place called Frusa Park. You just sit down underneath. It's really, really cool. You meet some really cool people at this little dining hall thing. It's really, really dope. It's really, really dope. I love it so much. But yes, that's what I went to DR and I got. And notice, you guys, it was furnished. It was furnished. It's only $1,400 a month. In Atlanta, to get a furnished apartment, it's $3,000. $3,000 a month. That's why I came to DR, because I was so frustrated. Like, I didn't want to put up with dealing with that. Like, I didn't want that to be a thing. So, like, I straight up, I straight up went to DR, flew out, closed, and here I am helping you guys do the same thing.
How long did it take you to start that process, to get the Airbnb, to finally get it up and running and get people booked and,
So because it comes furnished, I literally, I went there October and I left maybe November 6th. So I went there in October, October 25th, finished everything November 6th. So a week. Now, when it comes to getting the information and the knowledge, that took me a couple of months, but closing, posting the property and running it, that was a week. But to actually do the research from the ground up. I've been having this idea since August. Because you guys, if you know me, I've been looking to do Airbnb since May of 2021. But I kept running into a wall in my city. Like, I kept getting denied. People saying they don't do corporate leases, but then they do corporate leases. So, you know, June, July, I was just over it. August, I told my mom, I was like, I want to do Airbnb in DR. And, you know, it was very stressful trying to find like a realtor. I had like 4 realtors. I fired all of them. Like, that part is kind of stressful too. And that's why I really want to give y'all this information and this knowledge so that you know how to talk to a realtor, so that you can communicate and conduct yourself in a professional manner, so that you're not like taking like the crappiest deal or whatever, you know?
Right.
Also, just to let y'all know, there'll be beachfront properties for $700 a month, and that's all I'm gonna say. And the rest is gonna be in my course.
Get the course. Get the course, people.
Get my course. My course is gonna be coming out probably the end of this month, closer to February. Like I said, I'm gonna be there in March, so I want to wait until I get as close to when I'm gonna be down there as possible, so that I can help y'all. What made you choose Punta Cana? So when I was a kid, my mom, she would like let us travel a lot. So we went to Punta Cana, and my mom was like, oh, we went to Punta Cana before. I think you should get your Airbnb out there. And I just went with that. Because it's so, I'm not from there. I never lived there before. So it's like you can be in Santo Domingo. You can be in Puerto Plata. You can be in Sosua. You can be in anywhere in the Dominican Republic. But the tourist destination is Punta Cana. Also, the Dominican Republic is the #1 travel destination in all of those little islands. Bahamas, Jamaica, you know, all of those, Panama, all those little islands. DR is the most traveled to destination. So just keep that in mind.
Let's answer Loli.
Let's talk about that. Why did you fire them? So one of the realtors, and I'm going to talk about this more in my course. One of the realtors wanted me to send her money as a deposit before I saw the apartment, and I didn't like that. If it was a house, okay, I understand that. But she wanted me to send a deposit before I even seen the property. And I was like, ma'am, no, bye-bye. Another one, they were just inconsistent. Another guy, he was just kind of rude and talking to me like I was a dumb American. So I had to hang it up flat screen. I had to fire some people, you know? And that's how it goes, you know? You can't just put this type of stuff into anybody's hands. And I found a really sweet realtor. She was so nice. She spoke English and Spanish. She took me out to eat. She showed me all the different places that I could go to around my apartment. That's what you need in a realtor. Not just somebody that's going to be like, here are the listings, make the deposit, bam, you know? Are utilities included? No. And I'm so happy that you just said that, because in the Dominican Republic, it's weird. You don't pay like per month. You pay what you use. So I haven't paid my electric bill since I got the apartment. I probably need to though, but I haven't paid my electric bill since I got the apartment. But you just pay what you use. You don't pay like every single month. You just pay what you use. They also gave me a Wi-Fi box that was included. So it's really just the electricity and the freaking the rent. I remember being charged at my Airbnb when I stayed. Yes, some Airbnbs will pre-charge you for electricity in the Dominican Republic. I didn't do that. I have mine included. But then you can also include it in the price, low key. So, yeah. Also, that's another thing. When it comes to the property management that I want to do, I will make sure that your electric bill is paid. Or if you need to pay it, then you can just let me know and I'll pay it for you. You just pay me the money and I'll pay it. Yeah, they do charge you after. I don't do that. I don't do that. But yeah, that's very important to turn everything off. But I'll get more into like the electric bill and stuff like that when, you know, the course is here and stuff like that, because that's a whole thing within itself.
How much is your course? How much is it?
I haven't even decided on the price. At first, I was going to do like 5,000, but then I was like, I don't want to be too much involved. Like, I don't want to like take the money and then have to like pick out and like say, okay, close on this. So I think I'm going to do like, it depends, because it's like, do y'all want me to actually be there with you, turnkey, and help you with the property management? Or do you just want me to give you the information and you figure it out on your own? That's like the hardest part, because I don't want to just give y'all the information and then y'all don't use it or y'all don't apply it. I want it to be like you bought this course and you're going to get an apartment. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like maybe 1,000.
Lovely's on it tonight. I like
With
it.
everything, I know she's not playing with me. With everything you've learned, when would you consider doing a different country? Oh, so me and my boyfriend are looking into another country as we speak because it's cheaper than DR. So I'll tell you guys like in the future, but me and him are looking into another country right now. Different amounts for the course. Okay, I'll offer different amounts. I'll probably do like a $250. This is the information. Here you go. And then I'll probably do like 1,000. And the $1,000 is just gonna include like turnkey. Like you are closing on an apartment. I'm gonna be there with you. All of that. So yeah, that was a good suggestion. Thank you, Hair by QY. I'm gonna probably do that. So for the cleaning fee part, for the ears and eyes, that would be $75. It'll be per booking. Yes, so it'll be 70. Well, I don't know the price yet. I haven't decided on the price for that particular thing because it's hard to tell you a price because it's gonna determine like how big your spot is. If you only have a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, I don't know how much I should charge you versus if you have a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom. So it just depends. Now, if you want me to like help you with restocking, help you with, that's another thing. It's so hard to price this out all the way because there's going to be certain times where you're going to need me to restock something or throw away a nasty towel that can no longer be reused. And that's going to be difficult because how do I charge you that same price every time? Unless you want me to like, you give me the money and I pay for your restock and stuff. I'm also going to do that too. Like when we clean the apartment, I'm going to look and make sure that nothing is damaged. And then also, I also want to like make sure that you know what your inventory is looking like, you know? If you're low on stock or whatever the case may be. Medellin, Colombia is great for Airbnb. Okay, babe, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, a different amount would be good. I know because, okay, now look, if y'all pay $250, that's like you're on your own. Like you are going to learn this information by yourself. Like, do not DM me. No, I'm just playing. I might do like a WebEx maybe like once a month to check in with your progress and stuff like that. But it's gonna be hands off because you only spent $250. So it's like $250, hands off. Here's the information. Here's the location. Here's the realtor. Here's this. Boom. Now, if you want to spend $1,000, that's when we're gonna be real personal, and I'm gonna really help you and talk to you every day, and you know we're gonna have like a relationship, you know. So yeah, it's up to you though. It's up to you guys though. It's up to you.
We got more in there? Do we got any more in there?
Oh yeah, do we have any more questions? Because we're about to wrap up. Nate has a wife and he needs to get back to her, and he's also a pastor. You know, pastors be going to bed at 9 o'clock. So
I'm about to
is there any more questions?
I'm about to scream.
I told you I'm silly. I told you I'm goofy.
Okay, we're gonna get this last.
The 1K is a one-time fee. Yes, it's a one-time fee, and then anything after that, like, you know, if you need help with your cleaning and stuff like that, then yes. But the 1K, I'm gonna be there with you when you're closing. We're gonna be asking your realtor certain types of questions and stuff like that. We're gonna be going over like, you know, like information, like how do you feel about this? I think you should do this. Like you're gonna get like my personal expertise on what I think you should do, you know? And it's like a partnership. We have a relationship now. If you spend $1,000 with me, I mean, I feel like that will be a partnership, a relationship. You know, we could really work together, you know? So this was mad helpful. Thank you. No problem, y'all. I'm saving this live. I'm not deleting this. So when you rewatch my live, just get out a pen and paper and just write down the business credit part. Write that down, okay? Also, if you have good credit, see if you qualify for a business credit card using your EIN and your social. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Do we need to find a realtor? So it depends. I'm going to show you in my course how to find a realtor and how to find them effectively. There's different options that you can go with, but I'm going to show you guys how to find a realtor, of course. In my course, let me show y'all real quick. I'm so sorry. Hold on, Nate. I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me, do I have Teachable on here? I haven't had my iPad in like a couple of weeks, so some of my stuff is out of date.
Someone said, do you recommend a website to create an LLC?
I mean, you can use LegalZoom, but to be honest, it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult, but DM me and I'll send you somebody that I think you should go to, because she uses an actual lawyer to create your operations of agreement. But just DM me LLC, and then I will send you my homegirl. Her name is Kiera, but I'll send you her stuff. Oh my God. They want to send me a confirmation code. Okay. Oh, really? Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Only said use her. She said, I register LLCs.
Oh, really? Cool, girl. And this is why I followed you.
Fact. She said, I'm a lawyer. Okay, cool.
Oh, girl.
I better,
girl,
hey,
Loli.
Loli, where are you located at?
Come here. Bring.
Where are you located at, Loli? We need to know.
Right. Dang it. Put the dang on confirmation code below. I want to show y'all my course and how it's set up.
Loli's in Dallas. Loli's in Dallas, Texas.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Loli, me too. DM me, hit me up.
Loli, my friend Kiera. Oh my God. I need to introduce you to my friend Kiera, because she's in Houston. And we all about like linking Black women up and like being some bosses. So, girl.
Did I create a website?
See, Loli, I knew it was something. And I tell you, like, I be picking out people and I be knowing like who I can rock with. I be knowing, bro. I just be knowing, like, it be the energy. Cause I follow her off the muscle. I was like, I'm about to follow you. Like, I'm about to follow you because she was funny. And then now she's telling me she a lawyer. It just be stuff like that. That's how I be finding people and connecting. Just like off the energy.
Hey, what's the first thing that Loli said? She was like,
can we?
All right, y'all. Now let's get to what it's supposed to be about.
Let's get into what why are we here? Why are we here?
Right.
Loli was like the star of the show, okay?
That's love, though. It's love.
I know. She was dope. Okay, so guys, this is what my course looks like. So Airbnb rentals in the Dominican Republic. I'm also thinking about adding another section for people who want to do it in the United States. So I might give you guys both the option. And that's probably going to be the one for 1,000. You're going to get both options, and also you get like my help. Okay, so this is my course right here. This is an academy. It's not no PowerPoint, and I'm just talking over information. It's literally an academy. So when you hit start on the screen, and you can do this from your cell phone or on a computer, you have to play a video. You play a video. Let me go ahead and play the video.
Hello, and welcome to Financial Bae's Academy. I just want to start off by saying thank you so much for purchasing my course.
So you have videos that you have to watch. Also, I'm quizzing y'all. So once you watch a video, you have to take a quiz to move on to the next section. And also, I force you guys to do the entire video. You can't just skip around. So it's like going to school. That's why it's the price that it is, because it's the value that I'm giving y'all is just insane. I'm not leaving anything or any stones unturned. So it's not a PowerPoint and me talking over a long video. It's broken out into sections. Each section has a curriculum. Each section has a lecture. It has courses and all of that. You have quizzes that you have to take. I have downloadable PDF files talking about taxes and stuff like that as well. So I'm really gonna like help you guys. You know, I'm really gonna give y'all what y'all came here for, okay?
Man, you have so much value and knowledge. Like,
thank you.
Just in this little bitty, going on 2 hours, I've learned and gained so much, and I'm hoping that the people have too, because this has been dope.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you for like just being patient and letting this run its course, because this was a really successful live. Like, yes. This was a really good live. People stayed engaged for, most of the time of the live. And I'm just really thankful. Like, thank you for letting me, you know, using me as a vessel to like talk to your followers, you know? So I'm really thankful that you did that, because honestly, I was like in my head a lot, and I was just like, oh my God, like I haven't been on social media. I haven't been proactive, and I'm really thankful. This was like a really good way to come back to my social media. So I really appreciate that.
No problem. I'm happy that you do it. I'm just hoping that the people really got something from it. Like, make sure y'all was taking notes. Go back and maybe view this. But let's
The 1K, what will be included?
go
You
ahead.
will see what will be included. I'll have the information of what all is included when I come out with my course. Just to give you like a better insight, because I feel like Ken Sola, I think you're more of like a visual person. So I think me saying it over, you might not be grasping it. So I'm gonna have it out, like written out for you, so that you can make an educated decision when you are purchasing my course. Because I do understand like $1,000 is a lot of money, but I'm gonna have it listed out for you so that you make an educated decision. Because I'm a visual learner as well, so it's hard for me to be like, okay, why am I paying this much again? Like,
Right.
okay, all right, you guys, I'm about to roll out. Thank you guys for coming to my live. This live will most definitely be saved. OMG, yeah, I have a photographic memory. See, I knew it, Kinsola, I knew it. So this live will definitely be saved. Make sure that you follow Nate. He is a pastor. He's a great person. He loves to interview people. And maybe you guys can cross collaborate with him one of these days as well.
For sure, for sure. Before we end up, tell the people where they can find you, social media, YouTube, whatever, Twitter, website, whatever.
Financial Bae. So financial and then Baee. All of my social media links are spelled the exact same way. So Financial Bae with two E's at the end of Bae. And that's where you can find me. I'm on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and on Instagram. Go to my YouTube and stalk my YouTube, because I have a video showing you how to build business credit. Go to my YouTube and go and just like scroll through and look at some videos and click on them, because I've been talking about this for like a year now. So that's why it was so easy for me to like just roll with it off my tongue, because I've been talking about it, reading about it, I've done it. So yeah.
Consola said, Nate, what do you do, if you don't mind me asking? I do a lot of community work. So I do consulting. I have a consulting business that I do with different schools, organizations, churches, summer programs,
Wow.
speaking, workshops, a lot of stuff for like development for men, young men. I do work in the community with the YMCA. So I'm really community driven. I'm about connecting the dots, getting to know people. I do motivational speaking. I do a lot of stuff. So hit me up too. Find me on YouTube. That's Nate Jameson Speaks. Or Twitter is Speak and They Speak. Follow me on here at Nate Jameson Speaks. You can always email me or hit me up in the DM. Like, yo, I want to get to know you. Talk to me. Tell me what you do. And we can have. But thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I know we were on your live. You went live and I joined in, but you were my guest. You know what I mean? I wanted to do this and we made it happen. Finally.
I know. He was like, you know what though? So you asked me to go on live, right? And then your name got lost in all of my DMs. I was like, what is that boy's name? What is that boy's name? And then when you DM'd me, I was like, oh my God, thank you for DMing me, because I could not remember your name. Like, I could not remember. And I was like, oh my, because I'm really bad with names. Like, names. Yeah. Do not rely on me. Like, if the police was like, who was that person that you was just hanging out with? They just committed a murder. I am so sorry, officer. I do not know. I am so sorry. Like, I could not help you. So don't rely on me to remember a name, baby, because I'm not gonna remember it. I'm not. Like, we gotta link up like 5 times for me to remember your name. Period.
I feel you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Keezy. Thank you, Solutions LLC. No problem. But I'm about to dip. I love you guys so much. Make sure that you watch this live. Follow Nate. Follow me if you haven't. I love you guys. Bye.
Peace. Thank you.